Hey everyone, what's up? This is Soup DT. Yes, that is my real name. And today I'm going to be, well, surprise from the thumbnail and title of this video, I'm going to be pranking people on Discord art servers into thinking that I am a beginner artist, drawing them their OCs in a very basic kind of messy style, if you will, and then sending them a real one, because why not? Anyways, to start this off, I am going to say that the style that I chose for my bad version is purely based off of my own beginner art style, which was also very iffy, and honestly, I don't like it, but if you have that style, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just something that I did and I thought was kind of funny, so that's why I chose that style. Along with that, the art that I'm making for the scuffed version, if you will, is not necessarily bad. It's just going to contain a lot of beginner's mistakes I used to make and ones that I see a lot of beginners doing as well. So first of all, I had to make a fake identity, and I chose to just search up synonyms of my user and kind of make like an evil soup DT. So that ended up being broth kuma, because broth soup. Yeah. So I joined 2 different servers, and I actually made a mistake in the beginning. I was really excited to do this after I watched like 5 million videos on it, more like 3. But yeah, I was really excited to do it. So logged on to my normal account, which has my normal username, and I started getting into servers. So that ended up in me getting 2 different requests from the same person on the 2 different accounts I used, but I will be posting the second art that I did for that person in part 2 of this video, because when I edited this originally, it was like 50 minutes long, and I don't think anyone wants to sit through all that. But yeah, so stick around. By the way, what I'm drawing right now is my submission for the art contest that was held in one of the servers I joined, which is Tiramisu's Art Cafe. They're really cool in there, but yeah, this is what I made. It's a little cafe. I will be showing the final result at the end of the video if you want to see that as well, so stick around. Incentive, please. Let's get into it. So I totally forgot to say that this is for my 150 subscriber special. If you've stuck around my channel for a long time, you know that I used to be a gotcha kid. You'll see some of the art from that phase in this video, but yeah, so thank you for 150, and I hope you enjoy. So now it was time to set up the first server. So this is a server called Art Safe Haven. The first one I joined, actually, no, it was the second one technically, but the first one I joined on the alternate account. I went into my archives on YouTube, which are all private now, so you can't see these monstrosities. And yeah, I went into the archive, took some screenshots to make it more believable, so these are all very authentic, and I decided that I wanted to find like one of my more experimental styles that I tried back in the day. So there you see. And I put it in there to make it more convincing, because, you know, finding my style was something I struggled with a lot when I was a beginner. But yeah, so I sent it out, put a few emoticons in there because it's how I used to type, sadly. But yeah. Now we wait for someone to take the bait. Oh, and immediately, our friend Mars Cats, who welcomed me into the server, decided to take me up on my offer, and I was really excited because that happened so quickly. But yeah, went into the archives again, and I found this character. Her name is Blake. I do believe that she was originally for some like character contest to find another bigger gacha creator's like wife or something, and she did get chosen, so that's really fun. But yeah, they were really sweet about it. They were really sweet about me being a gotcha kid, which, don't bully gotcha kids, guys, okay? You never know who might have been one before. But yeah. So during this time, I also went and joined the second art server, which is Tiramisu's Art Cafe. Oh, and here they sent me their OC, Raven. Very cool looking, by the way. I actually loved the design, the clothing. Very cute. So I went into this art cafe and I posted my forum. You can actually see the one I made my original account down there, but Broth Kuma, here we go. So I entered in some stuff. I got a new iPad, blah, blah, blah. And I tried to make it sound different because if it sounds too similar, I feel like people are gonna get suspicious, which someone did eventually catch on to me, but we'll get into that after. So yeah, I actually got one offer before I started recording on the Soup DT account from this person named Leo. They're very cool. I love their OC, first. I'm gonna be drawing. Yeah, so I also believe I recorded some of the interactions I had with them on my phone, so sorry if the formatting is weird, but yeah. And then I think, gosh, there was a lot of mistakes I made, but yeah, here we go. So here's the first speed paint. I didn't really know what pose I wanted, but in the reference they gave me, they were smoking, so I thought it'd be cool to try and make them look like they were lighting a cigarette, and I don't smoke, so I don't really know how it works, and eventually I posted this on TikTok, and it ended up being the wrong way around, but it's too late now, and don't say anything. And then here's the bad art, if you will, and let's go show it to them. Yeah. Oh, and the reference. So, messaged them. I think they were asleep because time zones, but messaged them, and then I sent them the bad photo, if you will. I kind of just messed around with the bad one. I didn't really remember any of the stuff I used to do as a beginner artist, so it just kind of looks sketchy. I actually don't really mind some of the bad sketches I did of these. They're actually kind of cute in my opinion, but not my standard, if you will. And then here's when they responded. They were very sweet about it. I was very surprised at the lies. I don't think anyone could have found this cute, but anyways, told them I was joking, sent in the real one, and at that moment they went offline, so I had to wait a little bit more for them to get back online, and then they finally responded a little bit later. They were very shocked and surprised, as I was hoping. And yeah, it was really fun to do. Love their OC. Got consent, of course, so I do have permission to post this. Please go check them out at their socials. That is Leo the Aries, all lowercase, on TikTok and Instagram. Once again, Leo the Aries. Very cool artist, very cool style. Yeah, I really think you should check them out. I also include, everyone gave me their socials, so on the little victim 2-3 sheet, you'll see their socials, and I also mention them at the very last part, and also I'll put it in the end screen for you guys to check them out because they are really cool people and they need more recognition. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyways, so this is the second and third person that I drew for. Their name is Mecca. Very cool person, fan artist. They have an Instagram, which is Angel Valiant, the first A being a 4 on Instagram. They sent me their characters. I don't remember their names. I just know that they were vampire girlfriends, and so I decided to draw both of them. Very cool characters, very cool premise, very cool story as well. While I was talking to them, they gave me a little sneak peek of the lore. I love seeing people's characters' lore. Drop it in my comments, by the way. Put your character's lore in the comments. I want to see it. I will be reading through all of them, by the way. Maybe I'll make a video on it. Who knows? Could be fun. But yeah. Alright, so here is me talking to the person, and this was when I first realized my big mistake, because they messaged me a little bit after they messaged this to the Broth Kuma account, where I realized that I had made a grave mistake in using 2 accounts. So here's their characters, and then here is their D&D character that they sent me on my Soup DT account. And honestly, I was really excited to draw both of them. So I started off with the vampire one. The D&D one will be in part 2. So I drew the pink one first. I don't know what I was going for here. I wanted them to be looking at each other, but like facing away so you could see both of their faces. I actually took a different process on this, where I started to, I hate doing line art, by the way. So instead of doing line art, I just sketched with very light guidelines, and then I just cleaned up my sketch from there, so it was easier for me. Made my process a lot faster, actually, so if I ever end up making like something that requires me to draw a lot, I will be using this method because it helped me a lot. Brush set is from Ginseng Basic Brushes, I think that's what it's called. You'll find it like anywhere on the internet. And then I started drawing the blue vampire. It's one we call her. I don't know their names, but yeah. So I drew her. I kind of wanted her to look like a little bit flustered. Yeah. So I can't say that I enjoy. I did not enjoy drawing her because I'm not proud of the product. I probably could have done better on the hair. I'm not too great at drawing girls' hair, but I do like how the final product turned out. I really like the color dynamic of the two, pink and blue. Can't go wrong with that, but yeah. I was gonna do a hand, but I couldn't really figure out where it fit. Oh my god. Her torso took me a stupid amount of time to do, but in the end, I really liked the process, so I'm just gonna leave you guys to watch the rest of the speed paint because I don't have anything else to say about it. So I did totally forget to mention there are parts where it kept switching to my other drawing that I made previous in the video. I'm going to blur it out because I want it to be a surprise, but yeah, so for some reason my Procreate or my iPad kept glitching and it kept clicking to that singular drawing, which was really annoying, and I'm too lazy to edit it out, so sorry about that, guys, but yeah, enjoy the rest of the speed paint. I will be shutting up. Okay, for the scuff drawing, I decided to do one of those like uwu girls and then like very shy, emo, bad like jock type thing. You can see it with the very pointy chin right there. I was hoping this wouldn't look too silly and they wouldn't realize that it was like kind of a joke. But yeah, I used our beloved airbrush for all of the coloring and shading because, you know, we love that, love the airbrush. She kind of looks like color swap papyrus, but I really like the final product. There's the reference, yeah. Okay, so I finally messaged them, and so here we go. I was very nervous about this. I was really hoping he wouldn't catch on because the drawing was so silly, but here we go. Selecting it. Sent it in. They were very excited, which I was going to destroy soon, but put in a little message. Yeah, but I'm so sorry, Mecca, if you're seeing this. I did your OCs so very dirty, but so it's sent and we wait for the reaction. They did not type for a long time until they did, and I'm guessing they were just contemplating why they let me draw this, but they're actually so sweet. They ended up saying that they knew it was satire, which was kind of sad, but also kind of inevitable because, I mean, look at it. It's really stupid looking, but yeah, I think they liked it in the end. Anyway, so psych. Then I sent in the real one, speed run, so they wouldn't like be like, huh? And it would be really awkward, but ooh, okay. There we go. And they were very surprised, like I was hoping. So all went according to plan, guys. They really liked the drawing. They ended up posting it in the server, and a lot of other people ended up liking it as well. So I'm really glad. Really glad that it turned out well. But yeah, this person was super cool. Go follow them on their Instagram, Angel Valiant, the first A being a 4, or 4 Angel Valiant, if you will. This is the person for the art trade that I was doing with the Mars Cats person. I do not have a video of the sketch, sadly, but I do have the speed paint of me coloring it in. They said I could saturate the colors, so I did it a little bit. For all of these, I didn't actually color drop anything because I was too lazy to send it to my iPad, and I ended up eyeballing all the colors, but I think it turned out fairly well. I did actually forget about the eyebrows when I was making this first and panicked, but that was an easy fix. I did also forget to shade the earrings, I believe, but yeah. So I did the hair. I believe I used only one brush for most of this, which was the flat square brush from Ginseng Sketch Basics. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but yeah. Enjoy the rest of your speed paint. Might not be for too much longer, but yeah, I'll shut up. Alright, so for the scuff drawing, if you will, oh my god, I keep saying that, sorry, but I decided to go back to my old gotcha style. For that one, the heads were very circular, and there was this one tutorial I found on TikTok with those eyeballs, and I would just draw them on every damn character, and it looked so bad because I did not follow the tutorial that well. But yeah, did the little iconic bad peace hand, just airbrushed all the colors, made it very off color, as you can see, because their hair is like a salmon now, and it used to be like this very desaturated pink-ish color. Used Multiply in the Notorious hairbrush that I used in my gotcha phase. Lots of blush, as always. And then Multiply layer for literally any other shading that I did. And then I think I used the soft light thing because back then I didn't really know what I was doing with all the effects and stuff. So here's the stuff. They are Mars the Kata on Instagram. Very cool person, love their art. Before and after. Whoa. So for the art trade, they actually did draw my character, which was very nice of them. They drew it very well, so I'm going to pop in the reference and the drawing right here. There you go. Very cool, very awesome. Please go follow them at Mars the Kata on Instagram. All right, so now it was time to show them the final drawing. I was very nervous, so send this in. I actually sent a message prior, but here we go. So I hope you like it. I watched like 3 different tutorials. There we go. Now we wait for the response. And they were very sweet about it. They're very, very sweet about it. Almost too nice, but as always, joking. So I speed ran to send them the real file. I guess they were speechless, but they were very surprised. I was really happy about that. I actually really like how this one turned out. It's one of my favorites that I drew, but yeah, they really liked it, said I could post this, and they were very excited overall. As always, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for getting us to 150, actually 160 165 subscribers as of now. Have a great weekend. You can find me on all the places as SoupDT with 2 eyes. I now have to go do my job as a fairy. Goodbye!